So today's tutorial is going to be on this kind of springy with a pop of color look. I am so over winter. I am ready for spring and I'm ready, well, I can't really say for summer because I am in Central Texas or South Central Texas and it is extremely hot. And if I were to but yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look, then just keep watching. And keep watching. So let's do this. I'm going to be starting off with a fresh face right now. I don't have anything on my face except for my moisturizers. So let's get to this. I'm going to start out with the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Refine Zone treatment because I tend to get a little oily. Okay, who am I kidding? I get a lot oily in the T-zone. So we're just going to put that on our hand and I'm going to press that into the skin where I get the most oil. So around the nose, on the chin, like gross, but the upper lip, and then my temple area I get a little dry there. So the next thing I'm going to go in with is I'm going to mix two products. I have a sample of the MAC Face and Body C3. I also have the Medium Plus Studio Moisture Tint. So I'm just going to pick up some of the product from the cap with my Morphe M439 brush. And I'm going to pick up some of this. And we're going to mix the two together. And then we're going to press it onto the skin. I like to press it in the center of the face first because that's where I notice I need the most coverage. In the center of the face, around the nose, and my cheeks right here that tend to be a little rosy. And this is only my second time using the Face and Body, so I'm not too sure how I'm going to like it. I have sorry, I forgot. I sprayed my brush with some Fix Plus. Which is probably why it's looking a little more dewy than normal, than I'm used to. But that's cool. I love, love, love this brush. If you don't own this brush by Morphe, you need to. I go in with Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. This has been my favorite concealer for under eye circles, and I get a little blue right here in the inner corner. So I'm just going to make a triangle down, bring it down, same on the other side. Like I said, I like this one because it's more of a creamy concealer versus a very liquidy one or one that's very creamy that's going to give you, I'm going to dab a little on there too, one that's going to give you cake face. Not cute, don't want it. I'm going to put a little bit down here, a little bit right here on the tip of the nose, and some on the Cupid's bow to brighten that area a little more. And then right here where I'm not doing a contour. And then for clearing up that concealer for the inner eye area, I go on with the Sephora Professional, what is this, Airbrush Concealer Brush. It's just a fluffy domed brush, and I notice that it blends my concealer extremely well. I'll press and then I'll swirl it around. I actually learned this trick from Nicole Guerrero here on YouTube. If you don't follow her, you need to. She's funny as hell and she's freaking gorgeous and beautiful, but she immediately sets her under eye concealer. Since I've been doing that, my concealer has not been creasing underneath. I'll immediately grab my under eye powder, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Banana Powder. Like I said in my favorites video that I love this one, and I also love the original banana powder, which is from Milani. But out of convenience, I carry the Anastasia a little bit more than I take the Banana because it's a little bit harder to pour out and dispense, so I stick with the Anastasia, but Banana is like my ride or die. The brush underneath here is the Morphe No Name brush. I'm like twirling it. There's no name on it. I don't know what it is, but it is ideal for setting the inner eye area. Go in with my bronzer. I'm going to take the Chanel Soleil de Tan bronzer, and I'm going to take that same Morphe brush, and I'm just going to kind of dab it in there just on one side. And then I'm going to chisel out my cheekbones with that. Like the fishy face. So now I'm just going to go with my MAC Studio Fix Powder in NC30. And I'm going to take that on a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to use that to set the rest of my face. The areas that I didn't contour or highlight. I'm going to go in with a contour kit. And I'm going to take the shade right here, which I believe is called Fawn. Tap off the excess. And I'm going to dab it. And then blend it in the areas that I contoured. This particular shade is ideal for contouring because it is not too orange and it's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's a very neutral brown color and it's perfect for putting down that base for a contour. If you want to go in with more of an orangier shade or a cooler shade, you can. This just helps it blend a little bit easier. I think I learned it from Patrick Starr. If you don't know who he is, I'll link him down below. But Patrick Starr did a video on how he highlights and contours, and he explained it perfectly. The way you put a transition shade on your eyes is the same way you want to put a transition shade on your face. I'm not going to do my blush and my bronzer right now. I'm going to wait until after I do my eyes because I want to see how my eye color is going to come out before I decide on a blush. So I'm going to take the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, and I'm just going to take that on my ring finger. Remember, your hands want to be clean because you're touching your face. So I'm just going to put that all over the eye area, the inner corner as well. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit more and I'm going to put it on the lower lash line. I'm going to take my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, which are my favorite eyeshadow. Big fluffy brush. This is the Inglot 6SS. I talked about this in my favorites video. I'm going to pick up a vanilla shade. And I'm just going to use this as an all over color. Just so that everything blends and nothing gets stuck to the primer. And that, yeah, everything blends beautifully on the eyes. This is the same fluffy brush. You want to wipe it off. I'm going to pick up Beaches and Cream. It's a not really tannish color, but it's a great transition shade. I'm just going to pop that in the upper crease area. The next color I'm going to take is Peach Smoothie, which is I'm sorry, this was from the Kat Von D Esperanza palette that she came out with last year, and I'm going to take the color Galore and a little bit of Placebo. Took a little bit of Placebo right here and I mixed it with Mango Tango and just kind of added that into the crease area, and now I'm just buffing it in and blending it. Now I'm going to take a MAC 217 brush and I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that Mango Tango and just going to focus that right there in that upper crease area. And also I'm going to pick up Chickadee and we're going to put that in there as well. The same MAC 217 brush. Going back with this brush, I'm going to pick up a little bit of Peach Smoothie and Beaches and Cream, and we're going to soften up everything. There we go. I'm taking the Morphe M422 and pick up a little bit more of the Galore from this kit, and then some of the Dayglo Transforming Shade. And we're just going to put that on the lid, kind of rub it back and forth. To set my brows, I'm going to use the Anastasia Clear Black Brow Gel. MAC Shroom. We're going to put that underneath the brow bone. I'm going to go in with Shroom again. We're just going to pop this in the inner corner of the eye. I'm going to take Smolder by MAC. Oh no. We're going to tightline. We're going to go in with a Morphe B72. This is basically a pencil brush. And we're going to go in with Archangel again. I think it's right. It's probably looking a little cray-cray. It's because I'm going to blend this color into that black. Now I'm going to go into Hug Life from Sugar Pill. And I'm just going to pick up a dab of that on my brush. That was a big dab. And then we're going to put it into the cap just to get off all the excess. Then we're going to pick up some of it and we're going to run it on the lower lashes, lower lash line. Please, Lord Jesus, help me out here. So I'm going to start with my wing first on both sides, just because one wing always tends to be a little more precise than the other. Okay, so we've got that on. Now I'm going to prep my eyes for lashes, which means I'm going to put on a couple of coats of my favorite mascara of life, which is the Dior mascara. And don't forget the top part. Lower lashes. Next I'm going to go in with the Tea Rose Powder Blush. It's very, this is my first time using it, so we'll see how this goes. But it is extremely pigmented on here. When I swatched it on my hand, it was a bit much. I'm going to pick up some more of MAC Shroom and mix it with a little bit of Nylon. We're just going to use that as a highlight. So I think we're just going to go with what we have, and I'm going to use the Candy Yum Yum, but I'm going to blend it out, so it's not going to be so bam intense in your face, bright fuchsia. I'm going to mix the Matte Beauty from Clinique in number 5. It's this kind of rosy pink. And we're going to put that on top of this Candy Yum Yum. We're going to go in with the Appeal Cosmetics lipstick in Naked. And we're just going to put that in the middle. To make it a little more three-dimensional. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you liked it, please click the like button, subscribe. I will link everything that I use down below so that if you liked any of the products, you can find it. See more tutorials, just click like, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. If any of you are in the Texas area, holler, say what's up. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.